If you guys were keeping up with the Golden State Warriors, you would know that Stephen Curry went out with an ankle injury. And this was quite concerning because he has a past history of constant ankle injuries. But what if I told you that it's nothing to worry about and that Steph Curry came back better than ever, and this duo with him and Buddy Hield is looking absolutely terrifying? And in today's video, we'll be breaking down film on Steph and Buddy Hield and how they actually have a chance at catapulting this team back into the playoffs. Thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are new, smash that like and subscribe. And we'll start off by looking at Stephen Curry. And while the first play of the game really displayed the motion offense, Steph Curry got a screen, and this helped them get into this give and go action with Draymond Green. Steph passes to Draymond, and Draymond gives it back to the wide open Steph Curry. And that's his first bucket back after that ankle injury. Steph Curry also has one of the best games with Trayce Jackson-Davis. And Trayce Jackson-Davis is a player that not a lot of people talk about in the NBA. He should be talked about more. On this play, as Steph Curry grabs the ball, instead of sprinting it in transition, he slows the ball down. You may think that he's just playing too slow because of his ankle, but he's actually slowing it down so that Trayce Jackson-Davis can get ahead of him, and this sets up the easy bounce pass, and Trayce Jackson-Davis does one of the craziest posters I have seen all season. But if you think that's the only bucket Trayce Jackson-Davis got this entire game, well, you are clearly wrong, because on this play, as Stephen Curry is getting a screen from Gary Payton, he can wrap around and get the pass from Trayce Jackson-Davis. But look, he sets a screen for Steph Curry and instantly slips. Curry's gravity allows two defenders to go on him, giving Curry the ability to dump it off to Trayce Jackson-Davis for the easy finish. The Warriors have been needing Steph Curry to come back, and well, you guys could see, his on-ball gravity causes defenders to double team him so that players like Trayce Jackson-Davis can get the easiest buckets of their life. But quickly transitioning from Steph Curry, let's move on to Buddy Hield, and well, something that's not talked about enough is his defense and his active hands. Over here, as he's guarding his defender, he keeps his right hand up so that the pass can't be so easy. And well, this actually causes Kuminga to tap that ball, but when the Wizards get that ball right back, Buddy Hield is quick to pounce on that ball and get it back to lead to a transition bucket, and he gets a wide open layup. We all know that Draymond Green is also getting older, so who's the replacement? Well, that is Kevon Looney. A lot of people don't talk about this dude, but he is one of the best handoff players I have seen play basketball. Over here, Looney gets the ball at the top of the key and instantly hands it off to a Buddy Hield. But look at that screen. It is so strong that it knocks the defender to the ground and gives Buddy Hield a wide open three-pointer. As much as we give Buddy Hield this credit of him being a knockdown three-pointer, which he should get some of the credit, but Looney should get acknowledged because he's the reason why Buddy Hield gets open most of the time. Even on this play, Buddy Hield does an in and out move and goes right to the Kevon Looney screen, and he knows he's going to have more than enough room to just lace it from the three-point line once again. And I'm not finished with Kevon Looney yet, because the Warriors went to that Kevon Looney screen again, and Kevon Looney does a handoff with Buddy Hield, and after Hield gets off that screen, he's navigating the floor, and Kevon Looney gives him another screen. So he goes over that screen, and that's more than enough room to lace it from the mid-range area. I think you guys get the point now. But there's also something else I have to talk about in today's video, and it has something to do with revenge. Before we talk about that, shout out to BetUS, because you guys could actually go on their website and bet on the Golden State Warriors to win the in-season tournament. You guys should place that bet, it is great. And if you want to place that, BetUS is offering a 150% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with code YouTube150. Now back on the topic of revenge. There was a play near the second quarter, and this one was a buzzer beater where Stephen Curry hits a pump fake and knocks down a three-pointer to give the Warriors an even bigger lead going into halftime. And we know that Draymond Green and Jordan Poole got into this situation a couple seasons ago where Draymond punched Jordan Poole. So after that shot, Draymond Green pointed at Jordan Poole, and it was just like revenge. But at the end of the day, it's all love for Jordan Poole. Curry and Poole shook hands near the end of the game, but I think Draymond and Poole still have that bad blood. But there's also something else I have to bring up, because I was watching the TNT broadcast and I heard Charles Barkley say this about the Golden State Warriors.
Yo, man, Golden State stinks. This team is, they're a play-in team at best. They're not, the windows shut. The house is closed.
Charles Barkley was quick to count this Warriors team out, and so was a lot of other talking heads in the NBA. When I looked at this team, I knew that they had the perfect role players to surround Curry with, and with Curry and Draymond, anything could happen. And I have so much respect for Klay Thompson as a player. He had an amazing legacy, but if we're being quite frank, signing Buddy Hield was one of the best things the Warriors have done because he perfectly replaced Klay Thompson, practically a microwave coming off the bench, and at this rate, I could see him winning Sixth Man of the Year. What I also like about this team is that they have played together multiple times and they have that chemistry, and you could see as Stephen Curry's coming down the court here, Gary Payton is already ready to set him this off-ball screen to get him a wide open three-pointer, and he nails it. The Warriors have also had Kevon Looney on this roster for like the longest time now. Every time I think about a Golden State Warriors team, I think of Kevon Looney. And while he was also involved in getting Stephen Curry open here as Curry is wrapping around and he gets the handoff from Looney again. That's his bread and butter, the handoff. And while Steph Curry gets off the handoff and he has the mismatch in Valanciunas, so he goes to that step back and nails the mid-range jumper. With the limited minutes that Moody has been getting too, he has been playing pretty well. He's a dog on defense and he's pretty reliable when it comes to knocking down that three-point shot. The signing of Kyle Anderson was also a very big piece in this team's success. Kyle Anderson jumps from a lot of teams, and the reason why he's still in the NBA is because of his defense and playmaking. And in this recent game against the Wizards, he had 2 major blocks and was just holding it down when Steph Curry was not on the lineup. And believe it or not, as much as I say Draymond Green is getting old, this dude does not get any worse. He had 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. At his age, putting up these numbers is actually pretty wild. We have learned a lot from the Stephen Curry return. We've seen that the offense is way better when he's on the floor and that other players get the easiest buckets of their life, kind of like Trace Jackson Davis, who had 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block when Steph was back on the floor. Let me know what you guys think about this Warriors team and where they're going to rank in the Western Conference. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash that like and hit that subscribe if you are new to the channel, and thank you to BetUS for sponsoring today's video.
A championship. This is the year we figure it out. This team is, they're a playing team at best. They're not, the windows shut and Golden State stinks.
Are you serious right now, bro? Like, are you serious right now?